Hey guys, it's Jared with ComparePropFunds.com. Today we are live on day 3 trading a funded account with Apex and a funded account with Tradeify. If you guys have any questions or want information about these firms, check out our website at ComparePropFunds.com. Today I'm doing things a little bit differently. I've set up kind of a satellite office down in one of my guest rooms, and the reason being I've got kids and they need to go to school, and things have been a little bit too loud in my normal office. So I'm actually going to be doing things a little bit differently today. We are live already in the market, and she is kind of climbing. I'm having some issues though with my other computer, but I am actually going to be trading with my other computer as well. So we're going to give this a shot today, and I'll kind of figure out what worked and what didn't work, and we'll look to make some proper changes, and we can go from there. So just so you guys are aware, still just having some issues here with my computer, so I need to figure that out before I can start trading. But pull up the charts, and you can see we're getting some nice buying out of the gates here within Nasdaq and S&P. So let's just watch these. This is an old level. These are old levels from Sunday into Monday. So let's see what they do. Kind of need to clean things up here a little bit, and I will do so. But let's just keep watching this market, and we will see how things go from here. Getting some selling here. Kind of glad I'm not trading the first few minutes here. There he gets a buy him. Might take this long. Looks pretty promising. Got a little S&T going on there. Took out the recent highs in NQ, not in ES. Let's see if these hold and we start to climb. That'd have been good long. 30s. Still looking good here, guys. I think I might. Well, let's see what we do here. I'm just a little wonky this morning. I don't want to rush it because I'm having computer issues. But we seem to be buying it up. All right. See if we get some pullback here. Not much. All right, I'm gonna buy one here. Just starting an evaluation. I like to start my first trade in evaluation. That way, if it blows up, I don't feel bad, but I can let it run too if it works. And so far, she's working well. Really well, actually. Shit. Boom. All right, done with that evaluation for a day. Quick $1,500. Move market's climbing fast. Would have liked that in one of my funded accounts. It's all right. See if we get any pullback here, if she just wants to keep going. Nice pullback. Previous pullback area. See if we want to get on sides with this or let it kind of jump a little bit. NQ is a little bit stronger. See if we want to come back and flush out this little. Man, these are some big ranges, ladies and gentlemen. So be careful, guys. I mean, we're moving 70 points a minute here in NQ, and we're moving 17 points a minute in ES. That's insane. So I got a nice pullback here. All right, now we're getting a little buy. Let's see if that's just a taper. No funded trade yet. Still falling back. showing some ticks. I'm still working on getting a limit chart set up, which is not good. You want to be doing that before. Alright, let's see what we got here. Still not to the long side yet, guys. There we go. Let's see if we can hold above this level. Above the 350s. So far we're getting rejected in the 50s. I'd look to go along above the 400s. Here we go. Get ready. Getting long. A little early. Need to get ready to get out. It's not looking good. Alright, flat. Try one more time. Alright, back to green. Nice. Got all that back already. Alright, going to the next level.
Order filled.
Really quick trade there. Didn't even realize I hit it. Hit it instantly. Probably 1 second. Doesn't even show me a time. That was so quick. Wow. $250. 20, what is that? 21 and a half. What do I have my set at? 50 tick target, and I set it in less than a second. As soon as I clicked it, I filled both ends. Unbelievable movement, guys. Be careful out there. Consider minis. Consider sizing down, because this market is flying. I've got one more trade I need to make in my Apex, and then I'll be at the max withdrawal. So, gonna try to make that. Get some consolidation here. Let's see if we can spring above the 40s here. Looks like it wants to go.
Order filled.
Getting a little resistance here. Getting some good resistance here, guys. Watch out.
Order filled. Order filled.
Nice, same thing. Whew. Market is flying higher, guys. Do not be short right now. Would not be holding you short. We're gonna get all time, not all time, but day highs here coming in. Market is strong. I want to time this just right. I only need $300. another stage of consolidation. We should get one more level of expansion. Let's see what happens here, guys. Get ready. Fingers on the trigger. Get ready to catch a pop higher. Above these 500s. I think I'm going to get an eval going and get long the eval. Oh, should have done that in the real account. That was it. These pullbacks are nasty, guys. You can't be holding through this shit. Not in a prop account. You hold in a prop account, you're gonna get swiped out. Remember, you got less drawdown than profit targets, so be smooth, guys. Be smooth. Be careful. Let's get ready, guys. I'm going to try to hit this target. Wow. Should have clicked it there. Alright, consolidation area. I don't really want to be involved in this area. Just be careful, guys. Look to the long. I don't think we're giving it up here. Starting to see some selling, but... watch out for a fake breakout. There we go, guys. Get ready. And we drop here or keep ripping over the fives? Got what looks like a broadening pattern. Let's see where we go. We get up to the 20s. Looks like it. Expect the 20s here, guys. Ticks dropped. Kind of watch this pattern here, guys. It looks like a broadening pattern. Doesn't really look like that on the 1 minute, but if you pull up like a 15-second chart, kind of see the broadening. Try to draw for you guys. good to kind of similar to like a consolidation zone. You know, you want to play swing from the lows to the highs and not looking for breakout. But there will be a breakout. But the trade is just kind of playing the middle of the range, selling at the top, buying at the bottom. Feels a little heavy though. Resistance at the 500.
Order filled.
Taking an eval.
Order filled. Order filled.
Just absolutely ripped through it. Of course, another eval ripping. It's all good. Here we go. Wish I would have taken in the other account, but it's all good. Here we go, guys. Get ready up to the 20s. Let's see. Another resistance. She's going to fly if she goes, guys. I'm going to go. Boom. Told you she was going to fly. Woo! There we go. Max payout now on the Apex other account, so I'm done with that. Trading evals and still got trades in. Still got plenty of trades to make in Tradeify funded. But I kind of just the way if you look at it, it's like exactly like that broadening pattern. So once we were kind of strong, once this kind of bar was formed, I was confident we were going to go at least to the 20s, and we went well beyond that. So good trade, good day. That account is at max payout threshold, so I am done trading that. We will trade the eval. Market's strong, guys. Nothing slowing it down right now. Alright guys, here we go. Remember, we have FOMC minutes at noon, guys, so I'm going to trade for about another hour on the stream, and maybe I'll come back and trade the closing 2 hours with you guys. Markets are hot. Getting some nice pullback right off of my level of 94. You're welcome. Look at that. What's that tick? The high is 597.50. That's pretty fucking impressive. Now we're back in that original broadening pattern. I'm just going to leave that on the chart. Could expect now we should rotate all the way back down to the other end of this area. Let's see what happens. I'm flat. Really only looking for longs at this moment. One thing I always do is when I'm done trading an account, I'll come in and check the settings on it, and whatever I hit for that daily profit, I'll make sure that that's there. Kind of just to make sure you don't have any random trades sitting out there. Nice flush, and again, I kind of expect lower prices here. So, with my long bias, I'm just going to say pat. Try to pass an eval here off one trade. This market is absolutely setting up for one trade wonders. All right, watch this broadening pattern, guys. Still plenty of room back to the downside in the original consolidation area. Let's see if we can get it all the way down, just like I said it would. Market has slowed down pretty considerably. 26 average one. Oh, that's 15 second. Jesus. Okay, market's still crazy. Kind of expect it to down to the 400s, and that's what you got. So that shows you the broadening pattern. You got your look above and fail, so that's not ideal for the longs. You know, no real follow through, just kind of broke the pattern. Now look right, look at it, you can't even make that up. That's how you identify some patterns and can kind of take advantage of things. All right, getting a nice bounce and ticks. Let's see what happens here, guys. We might get kind of back to this range. Got failure. See what happens. Holding that area, guys. Let's see what happens. Can't make that up, huh? Right to it. Get some failure here. Probably going to the lows. So watch. This chart really is all you need. Go back to 1 minute on this one too. Try to shrink it up. So target to the downside is 992 in ES. And if we get the failure, 250-ish in NQ. And if you don't get down to that level, bulls on parade. Tech is not really doing anything to jazz about, but only utilities is red right now. And these percentages are off. Let me see if I can update it. Nice little bounce here, guys. Can't make that up. Look at that broadening pattern holding like a motherfucker. Holding, guys. Building a little base here. Let's see if we want to go back up. We're into, I guess that was yesterday's. Interesting. Let's see if we get back into value area from yesterday and can start to climb back up. Kind of look up to the 500 or the 500. I want to be careful below that. We kind of really hung our hats, bumped our heads here, so we could get weak beforehand. So can't say in NQ I'm really looking for longs until we get back above 500, but looks like we're gonna get to 500 here sooner than later. Broadening pattern held perfectly. Now let's see if we want to go back and touch the other end of this broadening pattern. And what we want to do here. But something's got to fail. Held on the bottom. A little quick look above and fail. But settlement from yesterday's up there. There's a lot of price action in the 600s. So let's see if they want to get up there and test that. I'm going to take a long on an eval. See if I can't pass it on this trade. I'm just going to set a stop. Oh, that's really tight. Wow, this market's flying. It's hard to get in trades long term because you're just getting thrown around. I take a little quick hitter there. 5 points, $100. Go back to one of my funded accounts here. It's crazy action here, guys. Careful, we've been failing right now at the value area from yesterday. Obvious fail point, you kind of want to buy that. Because it's a real technical level that a lot of people would sell off of. So you would expect it. A little bit stronger selling than I would want to see. Now only getting kind of halfway in that broadening pattern. You see that? An NQ. You only got about halfway, now you're failing, so I expect some more downside here, guys. But we're not getting strong downside, but still, 56, average is 56 points per minute. That's 200 ticks. That's fucking crazy. This is easily the 5 craziest trading days I've ever had. I think I might want to walk away for a minute here. We're kind of... Shorts might get their play here. I'll be right back, guys. All right, fellas. Sorry, I want to say goodbye to my oldest headed to school. Do it on my time. And as we saw there, oh, you're getting the hold from the bar, right? The bodies of the bar. But it feels a little weak. Just looking at some of the main stocks in Nasdaq. Not doing so hot. Man, Warren Buffett's got to be buying right now. If I was Warren Buffett, I'm going to have to drop a doc here at the end of the quarter saying what I bought. And he's buying up. I think he sold Apple in the 200s. Now you're talking 10, 15% below. And he's going to start nibbling. He might not go full horse, but he's got long-term objectives. And right now these are, buy points as far as I'm concerned. A lot of people are talking recession, but we have to go a lot further down the rabbit hole before we get there. And again, people, like, we have Jerome Powell, who's a fucking gangster, and he is not going to let the market just tank without, they have nothing on the balance sheet. They have, 400 and some basis points they can cut. We've never been in a situation where we're talking recession and we have a Fed who has like everything at their disposal still. Usually you get a recession, we've already done things like rate cuts and, adding to the balance sheet, but we've shed the balance sheet and we've, jacked the interest rates and only come down a quarter in like 6 months, which is, I don't think anyone would expect that. So do I expect a rate cut? Probably, but I bet you it's going to be 25 basis points. I don't think he's going to give the market what they want. You go 50, 75, this market's going to fucking light its hair on fire. Everyone with a mortgage rate that's 2% higher is going to refi or try to move. So he doesn't really want to do that ahead of this spring and summer boom that you see in the housing market. So that's, my thoughts, but we'll see. If Trumpster keeps fucking doing, as long as what he said was the worst of it, which I believe, I don't think he can threaten more, right? I think he kind of acted like this was the worst of the worst. To me, it's all upside and adding certainty from here, which the market will like to see, even if it's not advantageous for the market to have tariffs. Knowing what the fucking tariffs are and having things kind of roll through the economy is valuable. So let's wait and see. Broadening pattern's really holding now. Let's see if we can get back to the other end of it. Some strength here in Meta. Apple's holding. I mean, screens are green. Only utilities is down. And I said I think I'm going to get long here. Above 40s. Maybe the 50s to the 60s, 70s. Let's see what we do here. Failure here in the 40s. Let's see if we can hold the 400s. Looks like we're holding 400. I'm going to go long in an eval. Oh, this is not an eval. Shit. Oh, there we go. Quick, another 210 points and funded account. Thought I was trading an eval. I'll take it though. Like those kind of mistakes when it works out. I'm a little bit more of a risk taker on an eval, so I don't see really what I want to see here, getting above the 50s. don't see weakness so much either. Here's the 50s. Now we're holding above. Let's see if we hold. Do we hold? Right back below. Right back below, but are we coming back? Gonna take this in an eval. Alright, long eval. Go up above. Right back up to value area, my triple top. Glad I did this in an eval, down 400. Gonna set a stop here. Don't want to get things carried away. Probably go back down to the bottom of this balance area. Gonna add. Stop at a $1,000 loss. Here we go. Ripping. Come on, baby. Move my stop to break even.
Stop
Alright.
filled.
Got out. Made 60 bucks. That's fine. And you can see it flushing. Just didn't do what I wanted to. So first contract I lost 335. Second I made 405. So really don't want to have more than one or two contracts even in an inval. I only have $2,500 in drawdown to make 3,000. And we're just getting a lot of whipsaw right now in that consolidation. But if we get back to this valley area now, we've sold off of it twice. You can't be doing that all day. You know, I guess we went into it the first time, sold off. Second time, held consolidating, broke above. Failure, back up to it. Pull back up to it. So this is really going to be the fifth test. So I think we're really going to take off here. You know, Meta at 500 to me is an absolute screaming buy. Amazon under 200 is a screaming buy. Netflix under 1,000, that's a buy. Tesla, I'm not fucking with right now. Adobe, trash. What's BTC at? 75,000. Kind of flat. Let's see, my old faithful cost is at 913. Oh, nice surge, nice surge. Here we go, guys. Big surge. Alright, we're going back above now. Right back up to value area. Failing. Not for long, no. Here we go, guys. I'm long. Not a great long. Oop, good pop. Got to get a stop in here. That was a pretty good pop. Alright, stopped out for $200 or 10 points. It's good. Here we go. Climbing, boys. Up 41 in my Tradeify. I like to usually make 1,000 in that account a day, 1,000 to 2,000. So still a couple trades to take, but market is just really on fire still. It's a little intimidating. Like kind of scale down or just keep trading evals at this point. Apex is done. As I mentioned, I needed to make over about 560 today to get it to max payout in 8 days, which I just did. So I'm gonna request another 3,500 from that account. So that put me over about 10,000 on the week from Apex. Tradeify is getting closer to a payout, and I've got a few others with some other firms. But for me, Tradeify's near the top. Take Profit Trader, like Nutty Bar failed all his yesterday. Like, I don't think people understand, like, their commissions are high. You only have $2,000 in drawdown. It's kind of tight restraints. Yeah, it's nice once you get it over the threshold, but you gotta be really careful with those accounts. But tomorrow, you guys are gonna watch me trade about 20 evaluations in less than a minute. I do a bracket order above and below the market price. I get up pretty early and run some analysis on what I think the expected move is going to be. Tomorrow is going to probably be the biggest 1 minute candle I will ever see. Not ever, but for a good chance that for at least the next month. We'll have some movement this afternoon with FOMC, but really, like, tomorrow is going to be fucking nuts. I can promise you that. You're not going to get anything less than like a 5. I'll look at it. I guess I can pull it up now. I keep track of the movements from all kinds of trading reports. The most we've had in 1 minute is 220 points. I think we're going to shatter that. Last month, it was 194 points in 1 minute. Higher, little drawdown. The last few months we've had like little whipsaw, which is good because, the brackets, I like to have them spaced between because I've had times where you get whipsawed and then it rips in the other direction, so it like fucks the bracket. But, and sometimes you get straight higher and zero. I'm looking at 3 months in a row. And we're going into the, 3 months in a row it was straight up. Zero drawdown from the print. Last couple months it's only been 4 or 5 points down, which is really nothing. And then back in December we had the smallest movement I've ever seen in a print and in... So it's not going to be like that, though. I'd expect a 400-point move in 1 minute, just given the vol in this market. If we get a high, I don't even know what the market wants at this point. You would say a higher CPI just to confirm that Powell will cut next, but I don't know. But we had a look below fail here in the value area, so let's see what this market wants to do. To me, I think you have to state the obvious, is the market's having a hard time getting lower. Right? There's all this uncertainty, blah, blah, blah. All the news from Monday was fake news. I gotta change this song. This is terrible. Royalty-free music. I'm not playing anything I normally listen to. And here comes that long, as I mentioned. Market's having a hard time getting lower, guys. I'm going to go long in an eval. Just having a hard time getting lower. Nice push. Let's see if we can get much lower here. There's a strong candle. I think think she wants to go higher, guys. Back in the green. Back in the red. Alright, not seeing the strength yet. Let me just look at a couple other things. Ticks back above the zero line, but failing at zero, so be careful, longs. I'm going to take this off for a loss. I'm just not getting that pop I'm looking for. Well, let's see here. If it was a funded account, I'd take a small profit here, but in an eval, I want to see it all go. Here we go. Come on, boy. Right back to touching value area and selling off. Unbelievable. It's 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th time. She's got to go here, guys. And put a stop in up $100, moving it up. Here we go. As I mentioned. Come on. Go. Pass this eval quickly. Oh, yeah.
Stop fill.
All right. That was a awesome trade. $1,000, 20. Wait, how much was it? 50 points. Let's go. That was the pop I was looking for above. Now we're just selling it right back here. This might be the base, though, guys. So watch out. You might go right back to being long again. Great trade. 50 points. Let's go. About halfway from passing this eval today. Kind of want to do it. Alright, now we're holding value area, guys. That's the first time we've come back to touch the bottom end of value area and held. So get ready. POC target, 600s target. Strap on, boys. This thing's looking good. I want to see above the 520s hold. There we go. Good. Alright, I'm going to look to get long again here. Okay, good pullback. Get long in the 20s. Okay, let's see if we hold the 20s. Long in the 20s. Hold. Go. Yep. Another $400. 20 pointer. Over halfway to passing this now. Up about 2,000 in the eval today. Should be trading real money, but these moves are a little intimidating with real money, and I'm green across the board, so I don't really want to take a red day into CPI tomorrow. But failed at the 50s, so watch out. This could just be a take profit area like I did. If you're trading a micro, I'd consider to hold unless we get back. Let's see what this pullback does. So far, it's not too strong of a pullback. Good pull. All right, watching. Might take a little nibble here on the. Just try to make quick 5 points in the funded account. This thing looks like she wants to go at least 5 up. There we go. Fast, baby, fast. Another $100 in the funded account, up 700 in the Tradeify. But she is not stopping, ladies and gents. Here we go. I'm gonna go long in an eval. Stop is below value area low at the 480s. Well, bigger stop, but this is a 300k eval, so I need to make real money anyways. Oh, add at the bottom of this balance area. Should get good support here shortly, guys, at the 500 level. See if I can get an ad in at 500. Bullish, not getting down to the 500s, gang. Low. Now we might sweep the 500s and then rip higher. So if you're not in yet, maybe wait for this sweep of 500. It's just a nice round number to sweep any stops and go long. I'm going to add double the size at 500 on this eval. Boom, swapped it. Now let's see if we bounce. Down at the 85s, I'm out. Stop in place. Bouncing right where I thought we'd sweep. Now let's see if we can get back to the other end of this range. Really want to see it bounce here. Good. Go, boys. Go. Come on. Let's check. Yeah, meta highs of the day. Same with Apple. Same with tech. So it's looking good. Let's see if we get a little sweep here. There we go. Now it should go. Quick little sweep at the 90s. I'm flat at 83 and a quarter. So might get stopped out. Stopped out. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Eval. Not a big deal. Still looking for the long. Now let's see. We're going to fail value area. So now we're outside of value area. Let's see if we pop now. All right. Holding lower end of value area. Below it now. Let's see if we can hold this level. Holding so far. Ticks. What do you want to do, ticks? Ticks are looking good. Looking like we want to hold this area, guys. Do not want to be short right now. But I'm not long either. So, gun to my head, I go long here. This big candle here. Let's watch it. I go short below 450. Short. Nice move down to, there you go. Nice short. Down to the 30s. Nice short. Watch it. Still got some strength. I'd have stop in at break even or a little in the profit. And back to the 50. Nope. Golly, this market's nuts. Back to the 50s. You gotta. This is crazy. Don't be going for home runs right now. Take your base hits. I think that's my problem with the evals. I'm trying to crank a home run. But green across the board except for red in one Apex 300k eval. Down to 750 in that eval. That's nothing. But I'm going to change my strategy back to base hits here. Holding the 350s here. Let's see. 40s held. God, that's a nice pullback. Let's, longs back above. Value area low 70. Market's green except for utilities. Utilities is a defensive sector, so. But you don't really want to say you like this weakness, especially the way we sold off yesterday. This is. Chat saying Buffett's not buying. Drop a like if you're watching, chat. Appreciate it. Let's see here. We got, look at the VIX. Look at the 10-year. We're going way lower, my friend. Let me get logged in here. All right. We got one person short right now. Short's not looking bad. Yeah, what I can tell you right now is like the longs aren't getting paid and the shorts aren't getting paid. The scalpers are getting paid. So, but if I'm looking at this pattern, just look at this. Can I see it on a 1 minute? So you could say arguably you've got a head and shoulders on this side, so that would be a break below the neckline. So let's just make a bull and bear case. So bull case is you have a nice trend. Okay, that's the bull case. One could argue you kind of have a nice channel potentially forming, but let's get rid of that one. So you got bull case here, trend line, and then bear case would be kind of calling this a head and shoulders pattern. You could say that, pulled down to the arms, shoulders here. So got both scenarios. Let's see which one kind of plays out. Right now, I mean, I would argue the bulls are in control because you've got a nice solid trend line and you haven't even come down. I think you get failure below the 350s and we got to go down to the 250s. But you're getting that nice bounce. So let's just see how this plays out, gang. Yeah, Meta's down $3 in this last downswing. That's pretty big. All right, if chat's short, I'll get long in an eval. I like this level here. Oh, I guess I'm going for my quick target at 250. It looks like it's going to hit. Good. It's only down 500. I kind of wanted a longer term trade, but that's good. Do 3 contracts on the next one, try to get to. Alright, I'm going to go long here. Oh, maybe not. Let's see if I get back above 40, I'm going long for 10 points. Long. Going back for 10 points here, gang. Oh, just about to be filled. Boom. Now I'm green on the day in that account. I traded 3 contracts that time for 50 points or 50 ticks. Nice $500 trade. Wait, that was only one contract. No, wait. 2. Okay, yeah. All right, back into green on the eval. No scalpers delight here. Be careful. I would not be. I mean, this could go short, could go long, flat. Starting to, not getting lower though, gang. See what it does here at the 400s. Held 400. Now that's weak. To have a mechanical level like that be the bounce point. We get back below this last touch here, expect lower, under 400. This next candle here. I'm watching something a little different than you guys. The best I can do on TradingView is 15 seconds. I watch 1,000 tick chart. That's how I take all my trades. But, to have that mechanical was at low here. Well, look at that low. Perfectly. See, this should be weak. I mean, it's such a mechanical level. Holding the trend line, though. Got a little SMT. It's actually weaker here. SMC, I should say. Smart money concept, basically. For the most part, these indices should do the same thing together. Okay, there's that bounce, holding that trend line. Bulls on parade. Did it go right back to 400 to the nuts? Wow. Careful, guys. Unless somebody's got a absolute buy point. Perfect. Somebody was buying the shit out of the 400s to make it go like that. Alright, bulls on parade here, gang. Let's see what it does right here at the 70s. So buying at the 40s was a good trade. Right at the bottom of value air low. Again. Huge move in ticks. Not necessarily a good sign. Could be people getting short quickly. Or we could have some short covering coming in. Again, shorts aren't getting paid. Scalpers are getting paid. But since that initial burst earlier, we have not had any fade really. Bounce right at my level. Can't make that shit up. High 41 and a quarter. My level is 71 and a quarter. There we go. Alright, that's promising. I'm going to get long here, guys. Going up to 94 again. Failure. Watch it. I have to get out here. Getting ready to get out. Flushing, boys. Careful if you're long. Ooh. Alright, flat. Nice trade if you're short. I called pretty much the top there. There's that liquidation. Here's how I said 400s are weak. They just flushed that 400. That's why I'm trading evals at this point. Unbelievable moves. I said those 400s were weak, and there it is. To have those perfect bounces right at the, level like that. Again, value area failed. Alright, shorts are getting paid here, guys. Just watch it. You really need to get going lower here for the short to... Oh, got a lot below. Might be done here. I'm up 700 in Tradeify, up 600 in Apex. Down in one eval, up in another. I don't like any longs here below 400. Man, it's falling out of bad tech. short's looking good here. Unless I can get... I gotta give it 1 minute here, otherwise short's the trade. Got a big gap in ticks. Give me a like if you guys are watching. If you're doing the opposite and fading me and making money, give me more likes. That's what I want to hear. I'd be short. We're going to sweep this low. Just swept it, so be careful longs here. Going to get a responsive buy. Right, you sweep that swing. Well, you got one more swing a little bit low, so you could try to ride it to 300s here, gang. And nice bounce right at settlement. Okay, things are looking good to the short still. Okay, below settlement and ES. Still a little bit of room here. Watch it. Protect your profits. This market's flying around. But good. Down to 300 here. Come on. A little bit more in Q. Boom. Just got it. So now you swung that low. Now watch responsive longs. Watch your responsive bounce. These type of bounces, you shouldn't, if you can hold, try to, but don't give up all your profits to do so. But there you go, more selling. It's just a level where you have people with, just short orders to close out, and so you'll see that kind of bounce. People will take profits or get a bounce. But here you go, nice sell off here. Nice sell off. You got to think we're gonna hit the 250 now. We're really close. So just a little bit more. Maybe it'll bounce right before it, but nice short. Responsive buying here, guys. Watch this get tagged. 43 will get tagged. Did the 92 already get tagged? See, the 92 already got tagged. I don't ever see us get this close and not tag this level, so just watch. Just watch. I don't know how much bounce you're going to get before it, but it will go down to that level. Since it hit an ES. Watch it. It's holding that level in ES. I would be shocked. See if we can get maybe the high here, this little move, and then should it. Should be no chance we don't tag that 43. Getting this close with average. Yeah, 43. Here it comes. You're welcome. If it doesn't, you're good. If it gets back above 18 here, you got one of the best long signals you could ever ask for. But I don't expect it to. We could sweep right above this 10 level and then go down, but to me, I don't see that happening. All right. Maybe it is. Let's see what happens up here at the 10s. Okay. NQ is a lot stronger. Hopefully you guys caught that and had some nice profits. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. All right. See this failure right below, right below. Here it goes. I wouldn't mind if it wicked the 10. Or the 475. Yes. Oh shit. This level is off. What was the open? Shit, did it already hit it? Open was 38.75. Wait, open was 246. So I had that off a little bit. So now that should hit. Is the other one off? Yeah, that was off too. I don't know what the hell that was all about. Boom, there it is. Can't make that shit up. Alright, that's impressive. That's why I track oversized 1 minute candles. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that. But that's a little secret of mine. I track 1 minute oversized 1 minute candles. They tend to quote fill or re-up. So now, if we don't touch this and we go out and close this side now, this large candle, now I'm bullish. But we should probably touch. Excuse me. We should probably touch. Just because it's so close. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna call this on. I might go. Right now we're cross skiing, and I can ski on the lake by my house, which is just one of the craziest experiences I've ever done. Because I think like when I grew up, you wouldn't have this type of melting, where you would have this crust experience, but up here it gets cold enough to freeze it, and all day it kind of starts to melt here in the spring. And you just get a really skiable surface, and you can go anywhere and stand in the middle of the lake, trusting the ice. Pretty cool. But the flush continues, guys. There's that level. I said we should hit that. So another target hit. Now, I don't. What the fuck is going on with the sun? I don't have any real more targets to the downside, but this is not good for any bulls. You have some overnight lows. Downside target. I don't really have some, so let's see what happens here. Nice buying. But Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna call it here. We've got FOMC minutes that can do some algorithmic stuff. Maybe that's kind of what's getting forward. We want to get more of a consolidation area, so there's more room. But crazy market if you're gonna keep trading it. I'm happy with where I'm at on my profits. I don't want to give back anything. I'm gonna watch this maybe one more minute. If we take out 5,000, 4.75 or 17, 3, 10, 50, I will look for one more trade to the long side. But if this continues, I need to check some things. Okay, we filled the gap in ticks. So I want to see if we fail again here, guys. Could be another short. That's not going to show up on the chart. Alright guys, careful here. Short. Right at, let's see, what is this? Right at the close, right at settlement, and just below it in ES. So, could be a bounce point. Getting some nice buying here. Let's see. I'm going to watch just one more potential trade here, and then I'm going to call it. Thanks for everyone that was watching. Really appreciate you. Keeps me motivated to keep doing this. Otherwise, I'm ready to scrap it again. I get more views on my recaps. But from now on, I'm also going to just do a daily recap. Try to keep those short, but a lot of you guys are trading, watching other people, listening to other people. And I think it makes sense to... And I'd like to get a squawk going. I always like having a squawk on so that they remind me of when like news releases come and stuff. Just trying to figure out which one I want to go with. Crude inventories were lower than expected.
Apologies for the delay. We have posted out the EI Tories report for you guys to read on Financial Newsfeed.
That was one of the squawks I'm trying out. Alright, Boom. Shit. I missed the trade. Wasn't even paying attention. Back above this level, and we created a new one, so I would not be bearish now. I would not be bearish. That is pretty bullish, guys. Create a new 1 minute. Look at that, just blow up. Okay. Should have taken my long, should have been paying attention. Alright, we're gonna take one more long here. Nothing crazy. Oh, nice pop. Couple hundred. Take it. Eval, not real money. I'm just so close to hitting this passing. I kind of want to give it the old college try. I have not heard. That was a good trade. I wish I would have just had a buy above it. But this doesn't look like it's over, guys. Try to zoom out, give you a better perspective. Might just trade this eval one more trade, try to pass it quick. See if we can hold above 0 line and ticks. Alright, we'll take one more try here. Just need a little push here. Right up to the 400. Come on. Almost there. Come on. It's looking good. Go. Just to the 90. Tag 90. Go. One more tick. Come on, go get 90. Don't be cheating me. Go get 90. Go get 90. Go get 90. Come on. Just touched below it. Unbelievable. Oh, fuck. Go. Just tag 90. Go. Oh, come on. Yes. Oh, miscalculated. I need to make 20 bucks. Whew. Let's go. 20 bucks to pass this eval, and then I'm done for the day. All right, so we'll set up an auto take profit. And I need 20 bucks and a $25, so I need 3 ticks. Oh, that's not enough. I need $10. There we go. Let's go. Woo! Yes! Passed an eval in one day, baby. I was actually a little down on the account. Made $3,300 on it. Alright, gang. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. Have a good rest of your day. I'm good. Yeah. That was at My Funded Futures. I got a $50-some eval. Somehow just magically happened to look at the Discord on Saturday. Put it out to my followers. It was a really tight window. They crashed the website, but all good in the hood. I have passed that eval. I want to exit all positions. No working orders. Perfect. Log out. Get ready for CPI tomorrow. Let's go. And going to cash out another $3,500 out of Apex after the close. So that'd be about $10,000 for the week. I need to start doing that on a weekly basis. And then I can throw it all in the production quality. So thanks for watching. I had a blast trading from my guest room. So much more peaceful than my normal office. Yeah, thanks for watching. Remember, keep it classy and let your trades do the talking. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day.